Mouse sensitivity can either make a game or break a game, so it's vital it has to be perfect. A sensitivity can improve or disrupt your aim, and sometimes you might wonder if there is a way how to find your perfect sensitivity. And you can go from this to this
One enemy remaining.
by just changing a simple number. I have tons of playtime in video games, and I will tell you from my experience how to get a sensitivity that is really comfortable for you. First thing first, never copy anyone's sensitivity thinking you will play like them. Of course you will not, because everyone has different comfort levels, so it's vital to know what fits best for you, and always keep your mouse DPI in the range of 800 to 1600 because these ranges are most optimal. Okay, starting off with the PSA method or perfect sensitivity approximation method. Open up a game and go to its firing range. Here I am playing Valorant. Once you are in firing range, just keep your cursor in the middle of your screen. Now place your mouse on the left edge of your mousepad and move your mouse until you reach the right end of the mousepad. And while doing this, you should be able to do a 360 motion. If your mousepad is ending before you do a 360 motion, try to increase your sensitivity a bit, and if your mousepad has pretty much place left, then you need to decrease sensitivity by a bit. Do this until you find a perfect number which fits best for you. And it's important that your sensitivity must allow you to at least make a 180 flick with ease. If you need to lift your mouse to do a 180 flick, you either need a higher sense or a bigger mousepad, so keep this in mind. Now again, go to firing range of the game you wanna find sensitivity for. In my case, again is Valorant. Now try to flick on the head of the bot. If you over flick from the bot's head, you need to decrease a bit your sensitivity, and if you under flick from the bot's head, you need to increase a bit your sensitivity. Keep doing this until you find your sweet spot. Now try to track the bot's head. While tracking, if you feel your crosshair is sluggish or choppy, then bump a bit your sensitivity, and if you feel your crosshair is flying, then decrease it a bit. Moving towards E-DPI. E-DPI stands for effective dots per inch. You can also think of it as your effective sensitivity after both your DPI and in-game sensitivity are considered. For example, you could have the same in-game sensitivity as a friend, but if your mouse DPI is set to 800 and your friend's DPI is set to 1600, your E-DPI will be half of your friend's. In other words, you will need to move your mouse twice as far to move your crosshair the same distance as your friend would, despite having the same in-game sensitivity. Because both sensitivity and DPI factor into your effective sensitivity, E-DPI is a handy value to know for comparing settings when gamers use different DPIs. And if you want to get your E-DPI, there are a bunch of online free tools, or you can do it by yourself by just multiplying your DPI with your in-game sensitivity. Now once you find your preferred sensitivity, keep practicing and playing with it. You might die too many times in your game because you are not used to your new sensitivity. So don't change it because it takes some time to adapt with. Keep playing with it for at least 1 week. Of course, things like crispy flicks and perfect tracking have to do with practice as well. So don't expect there to be a magic sensitivity that allows you to land shots like pros who have been playing for tons of hours. So that's it for today. I hope you find it informative. If you did, then don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe the channel.